Okay, since you have chosen to have a traditional burial, have you thought about what type of casket you would like to have?
Well, we're looking for a relatively cheap casket, but also want something that's nice.
Right. Well, with our metal caskets, you are able to choose gauge, exterior, and as well as interior style.
Well, what does gauge of the casket exactly mean?
The gauge just means the thickness of the metal. The caskets come in three different gauges. You have 16, 18, and 20. The lower the number, the greater the thickness of the metal. Therefore, the 16 gauge is thicker than the 20 gauge.
Do the metal caskets seal better, or?
We do have the gasketed option in our metal caskets, yes.
Uh, okay, great. Do you have some examples of some caskets I can look at,
We do.
or?
And on this paper, you'll have like the color and the gauge of the metal, as well as price there. And if you see something that you like here, or something that you don't like, we can always change interior. There's many
That's just
options.
what I was about to ask. It's not, the interior is not set with each casket.
No, we can change that.
That's good to know. It's hard to choose. I really like the pearl rose. I think Mom would have liked it too.
It really is a beautiful casket. Now I see here that you're having the interment at Liberty Cemetery. Is that correct?
Yes, I thought.
Okay, and according to their cemetery rules, they do require an outer burial container. Have you thought any about that?
Uh, I'm not sure what outer burial container is. Is it something that sits on top of the grave?
Actually, maybe you have heard of them referred to as a vault. Have you ever heard of a
Oh,
vault?
yes, I've heard of a vault, but I'm still unsure of what they do. This is the first time I've ever made any type of funeral records.
That's fine. That's what we're here for, is to answer your questions. An outer burial container is sometimes referred to as a vault. They are made from concrete, steel, or plastic, and it is something that is lowered into the grave prior to the casket. They help with, the weight of the earth, just so the grave doesn't cave in. If the cemetery crew runs heavy machinery over top, we don't want that, caving in.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
right, right. It helps protect the casket and your loved one as well.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. What kind of pricing options do you have
Okay.
for the vault?
We have a few different options here. Like I said, they're made from concrete, stainless steel, or we have a really good polymer plastic option that is actually about 30% less in cost versus the stainless steel, and they are warranted for 65 years.
Why would these be under warranty if these not?
They are.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Uh-huh. 50 year.
Oh, okay.
50 year.
I did not see that.
And these are just, and they're real light. They're easy to handle. They have clips that clip on the edge to actually seal
Oh,
down
wow.
around the casket. And like I
Well,
said, they are about 30% cheaper, and you can see the
right.
prices of the stainless steel here.
Yeah, it makes sense why they would be cheaper, weigh a lot less.
Yeah, and they're so much easier to handle. I mean, you have a lot of options, like on these, they can line them with copper or put names or things of that nature on there. I mean, you can see kind of, they go up in price from here.
Okay. Uh, does it hold up as well as the others, like the weight of the dirt and
They
stuff?
do, they do. They hold up just as well as the other options. I've, never heard of anything.
Right. I like some of the others, but they're just too expensive. I'll just be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think we'll just go with the plastic one. It seems like the best fit for our for how much money we got.
right.
Like it would just be the
Yeah.
best way to go, I believe.
Okay, all right, that's what we will go with. Okay, so we are going to go with the 18 gauge pearl rose casket with the polymer vault. Is that right?
Yes. I'm sorry I've asked so many questions. I've never, never had to do this before. So,
Don't worry about asking questions. I mean, you're going through a lot right now, and we're here to make this process as easy as possible.
no, I appreciate it really.